Hey guys, how's it going? So today I thought I'd show you how to draw a dragon. More specifically, a dragon's head. So we're going to go right in and we'll get started straight away. So we're going to start with his mouth. So just up here in the kind of near the top half of your page, just right near the edge of the page, we're going to start with his mouth. So he's facing this way and he's got a long curvy line for his mouth, and it comes all the way. So it curves down, comes back up, so it's like a wavy line. So his mouth is just here, like the front of it, and curves down, up, down, and it comes all the way back to like a big spike. Just back there. And he has 3 spikes. So there's one big one at the top, medium, and small, right? So while we're here, we can do the medium one. So just where this one ends, just here, we can curve it back that way. So one spike. Small one then is underneath, curves back this way, goes back, then starts to go back towards his chin, which is around here. And then on the bottom of his jawline, he has some sharp spikes, you know, like bones that are coming out of his face. So we start doing those. One here. They're kind of like teeth. They kind of look like teeth, and they have a little round top to them. Another one here, another round top, another one here. You can do as many of these as you want. You can have 3, 4, and they sort of get smaller as we go, just like that. And then we'll keep going all the way towards his chin. So we'll go from here all the way out to that pointy chin he has, just there. And then this comes back up and joins his mouth. So it's pointy and then comes back up towards his mouth there. And on his chin, he has some scales. While we're here, we can do them. So they're just like irregular sort of curved lines. Some go up to his chin this way, come back. Just adding some texture. Real bumpy, scaly skin. Just there. We can see just the other side of his jaw, just underneath here. So we can add some spiky lines just underneath, just to show parts of the underside of his jaw that we can see on the other side. Now, so we can do the larger horn that comes up from the medium one. So from here, we'll go all the way. So we'll curve it around all the way to there. And then this will start coming back down. So it'll start coming back down this way. And then this has like spikes, sort of jaggedy line spikes that come all the way across the top of his head, all the way down to his nose down here. So what we can do to make it just a bit simpler, we can add the nose, curves up like that. It starts those spikes here, and it's kind of like a flame type style coming down. See that? Kind of like a little flame. And then you have a nostril in here. Color that in black and maybe add some lines just around that to show some more of those bumps and things that dragons generally have on their skin. Just little scale lines go around that nose. Now, so as I was saying, so this goes all the way up from here with spikes. So jaggedy lines. Bigger, some smaller, all the way towards that horn that's up there. And then there's some on the opposite side of his head as well. And we can see a few of them. So one there, and then we go all the way, just like jagged lines. Some get bigger as we go this way. That way. And then we can see a little bit of a horn sticking up on this side just there. So like the horn on the opposite side of his head. See that? Yeah, so then we can add just some of those lines that get longer. So these are like scales that are on his head, so we can just draw a line down for each one of those. So imagine those lines keep going. So it's like armor or plating or something like that on his head. And then we come down just the same level as his nose, and down from the scales here, we're going to add his eye. So we just draw a semicircle just there. And then he has those cat-like straight line eyes. You know, the pupil is like just a straight line. And then we have the top here, just like that. And then we'll add some scales around that. So you're just adding sort of bumpy lines, textured lines, just all around that eye. Scales and wrinkles and anything that'll help make it look a bit bumpy, and we're going sort of towards the nose on this side, and then this will start to go this way. So we can add a line that comes, shows a bump on his horn, just goes up here, all towards the point at the top. And there's another one just kind of in the middle, comes this way. And now these guys have all lines coming down from the scales as well towards the eye. So we just start going this way. And you can make them all different sort of shapes. Just adding textures. And they're all curving this way. They're kind of skinny S shapes. So it goes this way, down that way, this way, down that way. So there are bumps on them. You can add different sort of armor styles to it. You could make it up any way you wanted. Some of these will actually keep going down to the next horn. See that? So they'll stay going and start to curve around this way. So all the way up along. And then some of these are going to connect to the medium one that's here. So we'll do just a little line that comes up from his mouth and joins the top of this, the medium horn that's on his face. And then these will start to connect with the top one. So we'll add some more of those lines. And then these will start to come down this way. So sort of armor lines that go down his face. And you can add some like lines for texture if you wanted. Curving down. So when they get to like the middle of the horn, they change direction. So it goes this way, and then let's go back. So they're like arrows pointing this way. And then there's some small ones that sort of continue underneath his eye. So they sort of curve around here, come back this way. And we have some lines for texture that continue towards his nose. Just down. So following the direction of his face. And if you wanted, you could like shade in around his eye to make that a bit darker. just down here, make these line weights a bit heavier just to show the shadow around his eye. And then we have some marks just all along that top lip. Just lines there. And then some coming down this side. So it's kind of like a lip, you know. So it curves down, follows all along there, and it has just sort of skin lines. All the way. Shade it in a bit, make them darker. And then we need to add some texture lines to this one, the small one down just at the bottom of his jaw. So we'll do the line down here. And then we'll add some scales just here. And then some again following the shape here. So it curves down. And then they go back this direction when it hits that bump. So it comes down there, comes back that way. And we keep going all the way. So we keep going adding these scales all the way. Coming down. And they can get sort of bumpier and wrinklier all here. You could make this just a bit thicker in there just to show a bit of shadow if you'd like. So different sort of texture lines, wrinkles and things. Now, so we'll add his neck in. So we go down this way. And then he has some spikes coming off his neck on the back. So we just got to draw those in. One there. Next one comes down this way. So it's curving down and comes off the page there. So all these spikes coming down the back of his neck. So they're like teeth, kind of smaller as they go down, and then the back of his neck goes off that way. And then we just join those together. And then there's another layer of ones just here, inside. Not as many, but you can add as many as you'd like the whole way down. And then he has some armor on the front of his chest. So again, they're just sort of these sort of arrow sort of shapes. Just here, all the way down. Some come underneath here, come back around. And then we have some lines for skin, folds of skin where his neck bends. All the way up. And of course you can get as detailed as you wanted with this. You can add all the scales that are all in here if you'd like. You could take as much time as you'd like with it. And I might put a shadow just underneath his head here just to show the difference between his neck and his head, just to make the head pop a bit more. Just sort of blackening in closer to the head. The more you do, the more there is to do. I'm going to end up colouring this whole neck, I'd say. I have to stop. The video is getting too long. Okay, there you go. Hope you enjoyed how to draw a dragon head close up. Cheers, bye. If you liked it, subscribe and comment. Cheers, and like, of course, thumbs up.